Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Yellow Tech or Scientist CPU. On today's episode we'll be going over the Powtoon series that I said that I'll be creating. So over here is the Powtoon homepage, as you guys can see, and there are many things that you can do over here. So over here these are sample Powtoons that you can see, and to the bottom are the Powtoons that you have made. As you guys can see, my Powtoons. So over here I've made 2 Powtoons in this account. And you can also click on more on a single Powtoon. Let's say I go for more. I can delete it, share it or duplicate it, and collaborate it. There you can also edit it, and you can also send it to someone or export it. So I'm going to delete this one. And we're going to create a new Powtoon if you click on the blank Powtoon. So over here you can choose a look for your Powtoon. You want it to be sort of like whiteboard, cartoonish. I'm gonna go with real as it's the best with social media. And over here, this is our Powtoon. First thing first, you wanna make sure is to always save your Powtoon, because Powtoon does not auto-save like Google Slides, etc. And over here, let's name it Powtoon 1. You can also zoom your Powtoon, And over here are things you can do. So these are scenes that you can add. There's also background. And one thing I want to make sure that you guys learn is that things that are premium images, you need an upgrade for premium things. So over here, let's have a video block at the back of our Powtoon. And video blocks are often things that move. So if I were to click over here, you can see that this thing is actually moving. So there's also many types of video blocks. You can also add text. You can also change the color, do a lot of things for the text. And there's also characters that you can add, which we are gonna go over them later. And as you guys can see that you can also add effects to it. So effects are basically like transition. You can also make it right. And over to the bottom, this is the Powtoon Timeline, or basically the lifeline, as it's the most important thing for a Powtoon. So I'm gonna do a quick save. We can also add characters, and there are many types of characters. I'm gonna go for the Meet the Pros. And these characters often have their own actions. Like let's say if I were to click on the scientist, I won't actually, insert it, but just drag my mouse over there and let's say explaining. So that scientist will be explaining to us. So you can also move, when you want this scientist to pop up. Like I want this scientist to pop up at 4.5 seconds. And I want this ad title to pop up at 1.5. And now the entire thing will be moving on its own. So you basically have to do nothing. There's also music. And as you guys can see that there's a lot of more things, but those are quite complicated for the first try. So you click on the music thing, go to free sounds, and you can pick, any music that you want. You can listen to it previously. You want to check it. So that's how the music works. You can go over here. You can delete it, add scene. And there's also, preview it. So preview is basically sort of like, present mode, where it allows you to see the entire thing. And there's also share it, just like I said. You can also export it, send it to someone else. And you can undo it, redo it. You can edit it. So basically the difference between edit is that you only look at the timeline compared to create, which you look at pretty much everything. So thank you guys for watching, and be sure to come back for more episodes of Scientist CPU or your Liquor Tech.